And welcome back. I am Missy Heydrich. We are at Big 12 Women's Basketball Media Day presented by New Era, now joined by the Arizona Wildcats. They were 19-14 a year ago, 12-6 at home, 10-8 in Big 12 play in the first year in the league. We are joined today by Becky Burke, first year at Arizona after 3 years at the University of Buffalo. 3 student athletes that are with her as well this morning. Graduate student guard Nolani Cornfield, graduate student guard Mickey Perdue, and junior guard Samaya Sugapan. All right, welcome to all of you. Coach, welcome to the Big 12 and to Kansas City. As you're going to find out, this town loves Big 12 basketball. But first of all, when your phone rang last spring, why the University of Arizona, and why was this the right move for you?
There was a lot of different things. I have a coaching background in Arizona. The location obviously is tremendous in the city of Tucson, one of the most beautiful cities in the country. Our leadership, our athletic director Desiree is one of the best in the country. A strong, powerful female that has a great vision for Arizona athletics. Our resources, the things that she's going to provide our program to make sure we're able to have the success that she expects and that ultimately I expect. So I think you walk on campus just like as a recruit would. I did that as a hopeful employee and knew that it was a place that we could win at a high level and do it very quickly.
Well, when you were introduced at your press conference, when you were hired by your athletic director, she coined you as a program builder. Do you see this as a rebuild or a retool as you enter year 1 in the Big 12, but year 2 for the institution?
Complete rebuild from the studs. I mean, when you talk about us being hired and walking down from a stage like this at my press conference, we had one player in the locker room, and so this is a complete rebuild. We weren't hired early in the process by any means as far as the cycle goes and the portal goes, so we came in here and hit the ground running 100 miles an hour as soon as you know my name was called. And so I think we've done a tremendous job of hiring a staff, building a roster in the time frame that we had. Again, we're a no excuses group, but let's be real about what it was. I mean, it was bare bones, so definitely a complete rebuild.
And when you look at that roster and you think about what it is that you're going to need to be able to compete in your non-con and in the Big 12, can you just talk about the style of play that people are going to see from this version of Arizona women's basketball, and then what pieces you needed to fill in?
Yeah, we needed every piece at every position, multiple of them. No, I think what people are going to see, like literally what I'm even seeing walking around this building today, we're small. Like, we're going to be undersized. We're going to be, we're going to have some things that don't look to our favor on paper. But I think what they don't know about our team is our competitiveness, our attention to detail, our blue collar mentality, how gritty these guys are, the chip that they all have on their shoulder. You know, we have a really good mix of mid-major studs, true freshmen, international players, Power 5 transfers, that every single one of them has such a unique story and such a big chip on their shoulder to come to Arizona and prove people wrong or right, that I think it's going to be something really, really special to see. So we know we got to be a blue-collar group. We got to get after it. We got to roll our sleeves up and get dirty this year and win the things that we can win and that we can control, because we do have some deficiencies on paper, and that's okay. We welcome that. We know that. We're aware of it, but we also feel really good about our team.
All right. A reminder to all of our friends out there, if you do have a question, please raise your hand. We will get a microphone over to you. I have some questions for our student athletes, all of which, all 3 of you are new to the University of Arizona, so I want to clarify that. I'm going to start with Nolani, a Buffalo transfer. You were top 20 nationally last year in steals per game. You come from Buffalo with Coach. So having played for her, knowing what the expectations are, how would you define the culture of Arizona women's basketball?
I would define the culture as I think the culture that she's trying to build is discipline. Obviously, as all of our first year here at Arizona, like, she's still building from the ground up. But what she wants it to be is, discipline, detail oriented, living your day-to-day. She always says how you do one thing's how you do everything. And so just living up to standards each and every day and just holding yourself to the highest you can be and doing everything that she expects of you. So
And Mickey, you were the Player of the Year a year ago in the Horizon League, a transfer from Cleveland State. What is it about your game that fits with this system that Coach has brought to Arizona? Why was this the right fit for you?
I think this was the right fit, obviously, because number one, I'm a scoring guard, and I think that's one of the main reasons she recruited me. And also just how gritty I am, how much I love the game. I bleed the game. I love this game. And how I'm going to do everything and anything that she asks of me, whether that's going out there and scoring, going out and facilitating, and then obviously playing defense. Last year I was in a zone for the last 2 years. So, this year we're in a man-to-man. I have to relearn those man-to-man principles, and she's did a great job at pushing me, talking a little stuff here and there about maybe how I can't defend. But, I'm always going to show her that I can and that I'm willing to do whatever it is and whatever it takes to do that.
You've been challenged, is what it sounds like. Yeah. That's not a bad thing. That's
For sure.
Good. We like that. Samaya, you are a junior, 2 seasons at UC San Diego. You were an all Big West first-team selection. You also come with international experience as part of the Philippines national team in the FIBA Asian Cup. Coaches need leaders, and they need them on the floor all the time. How would you define your leadership style for this Arizona squad, knowing the kind of experience that you have?
I think just me as a person outside of basketball, I'm normally kind of quiet, kind of reserved. But basketball really just brings out a different side of me. I think my main sort of leadership skill is sort of just leading by example. I try to go out there and, whatever Coach Burke needs on the floor, I'm there to do that. And I think the past 2 years, and considering my international experience, I have grown into my voice. And, if I see something, I'm able to tell my teammates. And I think we built sort of a mutual trust, mutual respect where, I can dish it out and, people can take it. And, also just being a sponge, learning from these 2 older girls and just the rest of my teammates as well.
Nolani, I have one question for you. As this group has gotten in the gym, so many new faces, how competitive has practice been? Have you guys been getting after it? And what has that been like in the trenches for all of you?
Yeah, I don't think Coach Burke would have recruited anybody that isn't competitive. I mean, she wants us to get after it every day. As soon as we step on the court, whether it's while we're who's having the loudest energy during stretching. Everybody's willing to compete. We have our assistant coaches, consistently saying who's going to win every sprint. Anything we do is competitive, and it's just to translate onto the court because we're dogs, and that's what we're trying to show everyone else. So.
Love that. All right, I know we have a couple questions, so we're going to start right here. Please identify yourself.
Joan Bavasini with Arizona. Coach, how have your previous coaching experiences going to help you as you transition and now you're at Arizona, achieve championships and success? And I have a second question when you're done.
Yeah. Hi, ladies. Thank you. I think just like anything in life, like your previous experiences, you're gonna take good things. You're gonna take things that you need to keep doing. You need to take lessons learned. I don't buy into level so much as your first P4 job. I'm still coaching. I'm still coaching high level players. I'm still coaching the game that I love. I'm still coaching the same game. So I really haven't bought much stock in you haven't been at this level before. I've been at this level as a player. I've had a tremendous amount of success, but ultimately when you coach, you coach. Yes, the players are taller and have more stars next to their names, but I'm taking everything that I would have if I continued at Buffalo this year that I would have taken from last year.
Okay, and what message do you want to send to the Big 12 and to the Wildcat Nation and fans about where this program is headed?
I just want to tell everybody we're coming. In the words of Coach Prime, we coming.
All right, I know we have one more question right up here. Go ahead.
Matthew Postons, Heartland College Sports. So you talked about the fact from a height standpoint you're a little deficient in that area. Where do you hope to make up for that in terms of being able to be competitive with those teams that have the height that you don't?
I'll be clear. Like, we've got a lot of bigs. They're at home. We've brought some of our guards that are a little bit smaller. But
they're in hiding,
yes,
right?
we do have some height. But I think just collectively across the board, if you just look at the average height of our guards maybe versus some of these other teams, the way that we need to make up for that is be tougher, be better conditioned, set better screens, have better spacing, be about the controllables, which Lonnie's not getting any taller. I told her that the other day. Unfortunately, she's not. But that kid's heart is 3 times the size of a lot of kids you're going to have up on the stage today. You know what I mean? So, like, we know what we can control. We're going to do our best to control those things, be really good at the categories that we need to be really good at to give ourselves a chance this year. We're very self-aware.
We've got one more question right here. Go ahead. Please identify yourself.
Hannah Hernandez from the University Daily Kansan. How has your team chemistry grown and changed throughout this rebuilding season and having a new head coach and a lot of new players?
I think, just from getting here in the summer until now, I think, Coach Burke plans how she coaches us or what drills we do or what our conditioning is to be able to put us in situations of adversity because, in any season of any year, like, you're going to go through ups and downs. There's going to be bumps in the road. There's going to be adversity. And, like, it's all about how you handle it. How do you come together if you come together? And so on and off the court, we're always, like, she wants us to be player-led. Us 3 here as leaders, we make sure to hold each other accountable, hold everyone else to the standard that she expects. And so just continuing to build that chemistry together and just being there for each other. So.
Well, we want to welcome all of you here to Kansas City. You'll be back in this building come March for the Big 12 tournament. Thank you so much for being here. We wish you the best of luck all season.